Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. And today is the most craziest rally day that has ever happened in the Rise of Kingdom history. This is the most insane action that has ever happened into a pass. If you guys have ever seen more intense battles and more action happening for one pass, you guys let me know. But I'm telling you, this is insane. This is the most insane video ever, the most insane footage I have ever managed to capture when it comes to rallying passes. Right, so let me start with the first thing so you guys can have an idea about what's happening. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of non-stop triple rally onto this pass. 5 hours, guys. 5 hours of non-stop triple rally on this pass. This is insane. This is the most insane rally day or rally moment that I have managed to see in the Rise of Kingdoms. Obviously, I'm gonna detail a little bit more about it as the battle keeps going on. I'm gonna say a couple of things, pros, cons, what they could have done, what they could have tried. I also tried to help them at some point. You notice the time on the right, so this is the first recording. You see 21:54 UTC. They started at 20 UTC. I just forgot to check it because I was told if I want to record it, they're gonna triple rally this pass, and I was like, alright. So I tune in about 21:30. And I was looking at the health of the pass and I was like, it doesn't matter, I don't need to record this anymore because it's going down. 25 minutes later, the pass had the same health and the troops keep going in and out, in and out, in and out. And I was like, no, I'm gonna start recording because if it's gonna last for another 10 minutes, this is definitely gonna be worth for a video. It lasted until 1 UTC. And it's gonna be crazy, guys. It's insane. So I have over 3 hours of footage and I will try to make this a little bit shorter because everything that is actually happening is on this pass. So I'm just standing here. There's no point to go left or right, up and down, because this is where the action is happening. So I'm gonna try to shorten it, but in the same time I'm gonna detail it. And at the end of the video there's gonna be reports. It's not gonna be all of them because there was too much scouting going on, and they told me that they just literally lost the reports. They were having hundreds and hundreds of scouts and they were just losing the reports. So I do have some reports, some crazy ass reports, and you might want to stay tuned and see what actually happened. Mad respect for Han, hashtag Han or Han hashtag. They have done a insane defensive moment. Triple rally for 5 hours. That's no joke. That's no joke. Now I have to say there's also flaws in the game, and we're gonna talk about that. There's mistakes and there's a lot of things that probably the game developers might want to think about it and fix them, because this is real money that is flushing down the toilet, and people actually spend shit ton of money for these troops that are just being destroyed because the system is not working properly. And I'm gonna talk about that as well. You're gonna see what I'm trying to say. Right now you're probably wondering, bro, you're talking about 3 rallies but we only see 2. Well, the problem is one rally is a very nuking rally. The rally leader is pretty much very specific. He doesn't accept that much mix of troops, and one rally is keep going in and out, in and out, in and out. But you're gonna see the third rally hitting in just a moment, and the amount of damage that you're gonna see start popping up from that middle rally is gonna be insane, like out of this world. And there you go, MT0 WOR full Cav rally, Genghis Khan leading, and I believe is Double C as second in command. That's a machine gun of skills. Look at that. Look at the amount of skill damage that is going on the defense. You guys see the numbers? That is literally insane. Now imagine the mad amount of reinforcements and the amount of defense they had to pour in that pass. Right, I just want to make sure that I'm keep loading the correct video, because my phone crashed like 7 times. The reason I was capturing it like this, because I know you guys enjoy and like to see the full armies. So I was not using the simplified graphics. My phone was going crazy, it was hot. So yeah, it crashed a couple of times. Now this is one of the moments, one of the bugs of the game, and this is one of the things that need to be sorted out, is when a rally is hitting another rally while defending a pass. The reason I'm saying that, you're gonna notice that the rally gets disbanded, and they told me they haven't disbanded a single rally, they haven't disbanded any rally, they get disbanded by the system. Well, that is very, very wrong, and that can happen by 2 reasons. You guys know, and you already know, or you should see that. You see, that's the rally being disbanded. All the troops that are going away, that's because one of the rally was disbanded, and this is the second rally from innovation. So there's 2 things that can happen. One, you know that when you attack another rally, it shrinks. As it keeps losing troops, it shrinks, and then the other rally needs to get closer to hit it again. I think that's the moment when it bugs and the game automatically just disbands your rally. Or it can be the second thing. You guys see that they are swarming the rallies. So they are swarming the rallies. Did the game crash? No, it didn't. So they are swarming the rally, and again, the rally that is attacking it shrinks. So then as it shrinks, it needs to move closer, and because they are swarming, again, the rally bugs and gets disbanded. So these are the 2 reasons why the rally is getting disbanded. At least that's what I think. I don't see any other reasons. Because the rally doesn't have either room, or just because it shrinks, it needs to get closer. So I think at that moment is when the rally bugs. And that is a big issue. That is a big issue, because these guys were not disbanding the rally, they just wanted to cause as much damage as possible, either to the rally or to the people swarming. So I'm just gonna pop the other video. I apologize, but this is about to finish. And here is the other video. Yeah, so I just started recording as soon as I got back in. See, the time on the right is 22:01 UTC. I think the rally the rally is still here. So the rally from innovation is still here apparently, or for some reason this one didn't disband it or didn't bug. So yeah, we are back in action. Their defense for most of the time was Richard and YSG. So it was Richard and YSG, their defense for most of the times. I'm saying most of the times because they have to keep refreshing, because it was getting too low on troops. And while they were refreshing was Julius Caesar and another nuker. I'm not entirely sure which was the second nuker, probably YSG again. So I already explained you the first problem with the rallies. So because the rallies were getting swarmed, they were disbanding. You saw the first one was disbanded. Now this one, it didn't get disbanded. I'm not sure why, but you're gonna see further on as I'm keep playing some of the videos. You're gonna see further on that most of the rallies, like 95% of them, they get disbanded, and I already mentioned why are the reasons for that, which is pretty bad. From the standpoint of defending, is pretty bad. You can't even rally the people that are rallying you. Right, so that is the first problem. Now the second problem, yeah, there you go. You see the rally gets disbanded, and they haven't disbanded because they'll keep reinforcing it. They will keep reinforcing the rally. So the rally again, it was not disbanded. It just got disbanded by the system. Because I talked with them after that, and they said they haven't disbanded a single rally. They will keep reinforcing the rally, because in the same time they were causing damage to people that were swarming. So that was one problem they had. It was with rallies. Now the second problem they had was with YSG or any AoE commander. You see there's 3 rallies happening. YSG was only hitting the infantry. So this whole time, any AoE commander they were trying to put in defense, they were only hitting the first rally, which was the tanking rally, and it is a Charles, and it is a Richard leading with a Charles Martel. So obviously some of the most defensive commanders that are in the game right now. So that is the tanking rally. The other 2 rallies, they are pure damage. One of them is Minamoto and Double C, I believe, and I already mentioned about the middle one, which is Genghis Khan with Double C. So there is 2 full nuking rallies and there is a full defensive rally. So while they have an AoE commander in the past trying to do as much damage as possible, or AoE the 3 rallies, it's only hitting the main rally, the main tanking rally, which is a big issue. It is a very, very big issue because they are very, very close. While a YSG has a circular area, it should be able to hit 3 targets. Or probably they have a single nuking command, I'm not sure, but from what they told me, they said they have a Richard and a YSG in defense. Anyway, this was their defense. So this is how they were trying to defend. It went crazy, guys. It was insane for a very long time. I was keep watching and keep watching. They were launching rallies after rallies. The middle rally is the only rally that again had to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The middle rally. The other 2 rally, they were there from the beginning until the end. The 2 rallies. The top one and the left one. So they were there for the beginning. The middle one is the only one they will keep shuffling. And now you see they have changed the defense again. Just because I think it's innovation that is going back. Yeah, there's definitely YSG. You saw the bow. I'll just go back a couple of seconds. And unfortunately I cannot zoom in. Alright, I'm gonna stop it right here. I cannot zoom in because even if I zoom in it's gonna be too much. But you're noticing it says over there on the top, it says hand innovation. That is going back. And you're gonna see the bow swinging. So that's definitely YSG. I press it again. I'll pause it again. So that is definitely Richard and YSG in defense. And it's only hitting the first rally. Well, that is a major issue again. These were the first 2 issues that they actually had, which are really big issue for maybe 20 million dead troops in a total of 5 hours. So as crazy as it sounds, that's approximately the amount of dead troops that Han had overall in 5 hours of defending this pass. So RIP to those dead troops, but that was insane. Again, mad respect for them trying to defend it, but now I'm gonna say the things that could have been done much better. So, where should I begin? First of all, I have checked the map after that, and the way Han covered this area, they pretty much covered the mountains. So there was no alliance that could go over the mountains. The only way was this pass. So that's the only way any of these alliances, they could have actually go on the other side by taking this level 5 pass. So this is 3 alliance, XK6, MTO and II. These 3 alliances are rallying non-stop this particular pass. And those sad faces that are running away from the pass is just people that were sitting there defending for a very long time. So now they are just having dead troops. They're just dying. So I shared this to my members just in case they want to have a look. This insane and intense amount. Now I would say that the bad thing was for them trying to hold the pass. The reason I'm saying that for them trying to hold the pass it was a bad thing is because they were being able to be hit by three alliances in the same time. That's nothing. It doesn't matter how strong you are, it's just very impossible to hold. If you are that strong, then you beat them on the field battles, right? So it kinda makes sense, and then you realize that trying to defend against such amount of force, it's a little bit silly. If the enemy would have just taken the pass without Han having any dead troops, they would have to go through the gate and they would have to face all the Han alliances that were on the other side of the pass, which were having very easy recovery because they were there. They were having cities next to the pass. These guys, they had to come here and go there. All they had to do is just pound them and pound them and pound them. These three alliances, they could have merged all three through the gate just one at a time. So they could have basically, you know, just pound them one at a time. They would have fought with just one alliance at a time. When they are weak, when they are not pushing, that's the moment you hit their gate. And you pound them back, and you start pushing them back. They're trying to come back to the gate, no problem. You are there, and you start hit them, and you start facing them on the field battles. If you cannot hold an alliance on the field battles, it makes no sense to even try to have that tremendously large amount of dead troops if you cannot hold them on the field battles. I believe that it pretty much makes sense. So all you have to do is just make a retreat plan, redo the plan. The whole point of defense is if you can also hold them on the field battles. If you just turtle in your city and try to defend like flags, passes, while your enemy is surrounding you, that's no defense. That's when you sound the alarm of retreat. And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, because this is like the best thing you can do. That's something that I would do as well. So if I would have to come in this situation, like I would get a double rally or a triple rally on this pass and I cannot hold the enemy on the field battles, I wouldn't do it. This is waste of dead troops trying to defend. But again, mad respect for trying, because without trying there's no way anyone could have known about it. But the amount and tens of millions of dead troops that have happened on this pass is just tremendously high. And I couldn't let this pass by without doing a recording on this pass. And I think this is the moment when this rally is actually going bye-bye, and then they're gonna relaunch it. I'm not sure if he's going to cancel it or they're just gonna relaunch it. MTO. He sent me a couple of reports at the end. You guys gonna see at the end. Now, a couple of things they would have done better, and I also tried to advise them. I tried to advise them to put YSG in not YSG, Sun Tzu. To put Sun Tzu in defense for more rage restoration skill damage with YSG as second in command. And try to put in as much infantry and archers as possible and try to eliminate the cabs. Because obviously they are boosting infantry, which is Sun Tzu, and YSG with his second skill it boosts the archers. So there would be quite some nice rage recovery AoE. So that way you will try to pound them as hard as possible. But they told me that Sun Tzu only hits Charles again, so it only hits the first rally, which is a big issue again and a huge problem, because if Sun Tzu would have hit like at least 2 of the rallies, or at least a lot of people that were there in the front, it would have been much of a difference. Now that didn't work, there's no problem. What else could have they tried? AoE commanders. find 10 players that have good AoE commanders, Sansu and Babers, it doesn't matter, YSG and Sansu, YSG and Babers, YSG and Kusunoki. Find players that can afford and have 300k, 310k army expansions, AoE commander, and just let them and just set them all the time to pound through the gate and just use AoE, either targeting armies that are in the front or targeting the rallies. Would be much preferable to hit the armies that are in the front and AoE. Make them go together. 10, 12, 20 armies and just go AoE, as much AoE as possible as you can. You hit the rallies, you hit the armies in the same time. You have your people that are reinforcing the pass, so there's definitely not going to be a problem, and there's definitely not going to affect you. But you need to do something, not just defending or trying to hope for miracles or maybe hope that they get bored. As long as someone is attacking, they have the confidence, and they will spend even more and throw in even more troops if they have to. So again, there are a couple of things that can happen, or that you can do if you actually think a little bit about them. Like, for example, I'll just give you an example, because you're probably saying, yeah bro, but that's hard to get that many people with AoE commanders. It's actually not. It's actually not. If you have a very coordinated alliance, it's very, very simple to find those players. Oof. Oh wow, that's a rally going bye-bye. MTO rally, yeah, that's one time. Yeah, I get it all the time, guys, notifications and people asking me about stuff. That's the usual day for me. So yeah, that could have been very, very helpful if they would have done that. Just max AoE through the gate. At some point, I guarantee you that there would have been no army coming close to the gate if you would have managed to do that. So they would have either run out of reinforcements, or you would have been able to just simply start swarming their rallies and just take them down one by one. But if you cannot hold the enemy on the field battle, defense is a little bit useless. Even if the trades are somehow in your favor, because in some situations the trades might be in your favor. But again, you need to hold your enemy on the field battles. You need to at least on your side of the territory. Let's say maybe not have the fighting force to push them back, but you need to have the fighting force to hold them on your own territory. That is very, very important part of the war. Right, now let me see what other footage I have over here. Let's get MTO back in the action, because I definitely crashed at some point. Let me just pop in the other video. How long is this one? Wow, this one is 49 minutes. I'm definitely not gonna let it roll for 49 minutes. There's already 23 minutes recording. I pretty much believe that I kind of said the pros and cons, or what I could have done better, or what I would have done in this type of situations. So I'm just gonna go through a little bit faster through the video. At some point I went and actually killed some barbarians, because I'm not sure if you're noticing, but I'm max action points. So I was like, hold on bro, these guys are not going down. These guys are holding, they are beasts, they are keep holding there. This is just madness. I'm gonna have to go kill some barbs. And there you go. I'm just gonna go through the video a little bit quicker. There's no reason to do like 3-hour video, would make no sense. Yeah, it's insane, and I see a lot of Sansu. That's what I'm saying. So they could have made some AoE death squads. They would just go through the gate, 20 AoE armies, and just go pound them really, really hard. So many Sansus and Babers, that would have been massive amount of AoE. YSGs as many as possible as well, and just pound the enemy, switch the target, and so on. What happened? They crashed. Oh, this is MTO Warlord Mumra. He's hitting with his YSG apparently. Okay, I think I went too far, because I think at some point he was actually managed to hit targets past the gate, or the reinforcements that were coming actually in the gate, he was managing to hit them with his YSG. But I'm pretty sure there is a mixture of troops. There is not just archers. Yep, he has infantry and he has cavs as well. So pretty much all the three rallies at this point, they were kind of mixture of troops, except MTO War. Yep, MTO Worry. MTO Worry. He's the only one that actually always had calves when he was sending his Genghis Khan. I think there is a rally happening. Yes. So they launch a rally, as I mentioned. They were launching counter rallies after counter rallies, but they were simply getting disbanded by the bug or the problem that I just mentioned at the beginning. Although Frederick leading in a rally countering another rally, I'm not 100% sure is like the best option. And look at that, they managed to take down a rally. So one rally went down, GG for that, but it's the other rallies that are not down. Now I'm gonna say another thing, which is pretty much a trick, or not necessarily a trick. You could say that it's something that people haven't thought about it. Another difference that could make is the alliance technology, alliance research, and the Past Glory event. The Past Glory event has a tremendous impact in the Lost Kingdom. It's 15% attack, defense, and health on all your troops. This is why mixture of troops in Lost Kingdom, it's so damn powerful against specific type of troops, because it's just too much stats that even the specific type of troops they kind of don't measure the balance, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So that is very, very important. Now I have to say this is Lost Kingdom 1 to 8. They start from 100. Each Lost Kingdom has 8 kingdoms, which is a continent. Now this is 1 to 8. This is the continent 28. Now 28 times 8, I believe it's about 224. So this must be the servers 217 up to 224. So is that continent? I apologize. The reason I'm saying that is because the war technology plays a very important role. I've done yesterday a video, go ahead and check it out. I'm also gonna put it in the link at the end of this video, so on the last 20 seconds when it's gonna be the pop-ups, I'm gonna put that video as well. And you're gonna mention there that some of these alliances that are probably past kingdom, let's say 100, 150, they don't have max war tech, or they don't have max tech, which actually has a huge impact in this type of situation or this type of battles, where they don't have the infantry, they don't have the archers, and they don't have the cavalry maxed out 10 out of 10, while some of the other alliances they do. And the actual bonus is the last one, the 10 out of 10. You guys can check it yourself in the war technology on the information button, and you can see that the last one is about 3% or 4%, just the last one, which is a huge and a larger amount. So if your alliance has 7 out of 10, that's quite low. If you're top alliances that you are fighting in the Lost Kingdom, you must have a max war tech. Not to mention the rally capacity, because if you counter a rally, there is actually no damn limit how far you can go. So they can rally for up to 2.4 million if they have the capacity. while this rally that is hitting this gate can only go up to 2 million. So a 2.4 million rally has quite a much larger impact on a 2 million rally, especially the people that are hitting the rally. Now here is the trick that I was mentioning and that I wanted to tell you. When you want to counter such a rally like this, and that rally can be swarmed, 2.4 million infantry, if you can go 2.6 or whatever is the amount, but do a full infantry rally, Max, Richard and Charles, and let them fucking swarm in that rally and cause them as much pain as possible. Make sure you have infantry in the back to reinforce your infantry rally, because obviously the people will swarm it, they will not stop, and just watch them and how you're causing them tremendously large amount of pain. If you cannot do that, at least make sure you use a goddamn YSG. But if you launch a 2.4 million rally and they're gonna swarm it, I guarantee you they're gonna have so many severely wounded, they will not try to swarm that rally again. They will do it once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, and then they won't. They will have to counter rally. That means more troops, that means more people involved, and you have a very tanking rally. And then you start, by doing that, you start clearing the troops from the front, giving you a slightly advantage to actually try to bring troops out and maybe try to swarm their rallies like the cavalry ones. So this is a very good tactics that can be applied, and I haven't seen being used when someone counters a rally, especially in this type of battles when the rallies go for hours and hours and hours. Counter with a full infantry rally. Use Max, Charles and Richard and bring them pain. So I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. We have Worry back in action with his Genghis Khan, bringing down the pain. There is someone from Han who apparently launched a rally. There is so much going on, guys. Sometimes even for me it was actually hard to understand what is actually happening over there. Yeah, again, the rally is being swarmed. I'm not sure why they are able to go so close to the gate and actually hit the rally, because the rally just basically came a little bit out of the gate to hit this rally. So it's really hard for me to understand how is the system working. But Sun Tzu can't hit the other 2 rallies. So this is when I was trying to help them, to tell them to use Sun Tzu and YSG, a second in command, for AoE, regen and tankiness in the same time. But yeah, so I think the rally lost or got disbanded. I'm not sure what exactly happened. So you're noticing the time is 22:52. So I'm gonna keep going forward. As I mentioned, I had to do some barbs. They changed the defense. Is 23:07. It's being night. It's being night. It's being day. It was going on and on and on. So it's 23:25. Let me just pop in the other one. So right now it's 23:18 UTC. They started at 20 UTC. The rally started at 20 UTC. So this is already 3 hours and 20 minutes of triple rallies on this pass. The madness is real, guys. The madness is real. They changed to Julius Caesar because, as I mentioned, they kept refreshing the troops. Is back. Richard with YSG, and the rallies are on. The rallies are on and going and keep pounding and pounding and causing heavy pains and heavy damage. There is people going out of the city. Those people from the gate, I'm sorry, those people, they were sitting there for way too long, and that is the main reason. You can see they are being cleared out. But again, That was a madness of coordination to defend this pass, as I said. But a couple of things could have been done much better. Maybe next time they wanted to try a defense like this. Maybe they will be able to improve. So it's 23:43 UTC. I think the game is about to reset in any moment. Again, keep going, keep pounding. 23:47. 23:50. I see an Ethelflaed over there for some reason. I'm not sure if the game glitched, but someone actually brought Ethelflaed over there and I think it glitched. 23:54. 55. And the game reset is 12 o'clock. 00:00. But obviously, there's nothing I can check. There's still reinforcements, guys. There's still reinforcements going in the city. To defend against triple rally is insane. It's literally insane. And I'm not sure if you noticed. Again, the rally was disbanded. So you see the people going back. That means the rally was disbanded. So that happened to them 95% of the times. 95% of the times the rally was getting disbanded. Because I mentioned at the beginning why. Okay, let me pop in the other video. It's 007 and I still have 3 recordings. This one is a 27-minute recording. I think Worry is about to go bye-bye in this one. Let's see. Do we see a lot of unhappy faces? Come on, Worry. You're not cracking down. You're not giving up. Until the last man. Fight until the last. Do not give up. Do not surrender. Oh, he's getting reinforcements. Okay. He is getting reinforcements. Is again Julius Caesar. A lot of unhappy faces. Oh my god, I'm just trying to find, because at some point they actually switched to Sun Tzu, and I just tried to find, and maybe you guys can tell me if it actually was a difference. There is Richard again. I just don't know at which point they actually switched to Sun Tzu. I'm just trying to find out. Richard, still Richard. Okay, so this is a rally report from Worry. So look at that. So this is just one rally, guys. You remember that I told you that this guy was keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. So this is just one report. Let me just go back. Let me see for how long did this rally lasted. Okay. Am I popping the report now? Okay, that's the first report that he sent me. I'm waiting for it. Alright, so it started at 23:44 and it ended at 00:32. So that is a 15. This is only a 47-minute rally, and this is just one rally. Again, this is just one rally, a 47-minute rally, and this rally caused over 2 million dead troops. Over 2 million dead troops on the pass. Again, you see Richard and YSG exactly like I was telling you. I'm not sure if I check the troops buff to see if the commanders are actually skilled up. Now, this is a major issue and a major problem. You see innovation using Barca main and Herman second. I'm not saying that that is a problem. But the problem is not using army expansion. I mean, you're in a full-out war. You're trying to defend up to the last one. Even if it run out, that's something you have to check all the time, and you pop it back on. Army expansion 50%. You're a T5 player. You're forward severely wounded. That's okay, because you can heal them or gem them or whatever. But 50% army expansion, that is like the minimum required you can have. So there you go. I press on the troops buff, and you're noticing YSG is maxed out. So it's a maxed out Richard and a maxed out YSG in defense. Attack defense on infantry is insane. Attack on archers 131%. So yeah, look, severely wounded, that is insane. A large amount of pains. You see, there is 2 rallies, there is 3 rallies. So this is the 3rd rally that got cancelled, and now I have another report for him. I think this is a smaller report. Yes, this is a smaller report. This is with YSG and El Cid. And I think this is the 3rd one. So again, when they was switching the defense, it was still YSG in defense, but that was Julius Caesar. So you're noticing the whole video, when the defense was actually trying to hit the attacking enemies, it was always hitting only the 1st rally. That is a huge and major issue, especially if you're trying to use someone like YSG. That shouldn't be possible. I mean, if the gate is being hit by 3 rallies or even 3 marchers, a YSG, doesn't matter which one it hits, it should be able to hit all 3 of them. So that was a downfall for them, and I think that is a flaw in the design of the map, or the design how actually the rallies are hitting the gate. Again, innovation hitting without army expansion. So let me see, will I find the moment when they actually try defending with Sansu or not. They did try at some point. I gave them a build for Sansu. I told him that I'm recording. So right now is 00:31. So there's 4.5 hours that Han is keep defending the same flag with non-stop rallies. Non-stop rallies. It's again Julius Caesar. Oh wow, oh my god. So those are people that are sitting in the past for a very long time, and there is the rally being disbanded again by the same issue or the same problem. Is a Charles defending right now? Yep, there is a Charles Martel. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, so I don't think it's in this recording. Let me pop the other recording. This is 00:39 UTC. This is another 41 minutes recording. Holy moly, I think it's more than 5 hours, guys. I think it's more than 5 hours, I'm telling you. Right, so let me see if I can find the recording where they switch Sansu. Because you've watched the recording for now, you've seen the damage that is happening on the gate. And this is what I'm trying to prove when he switched to Sansu. What? What just happened? Oh, they took the gate. Okay, so I probably missed the recording with Sansu. Wow, SK6, they took the gate. WTF to that. So Han lost. Yeah. Yep. There you go. SK6 that took the gate. Wow. That was insane. So I asked for the reports. Obviously SK6 this is 135 to 144. I'm not sure if which report is this one. Yeah, so this is a small report. I believe because they will keep switching commanders and they were living with the troops from the past. There wasn't like a continuous report. You know what I mean? There wasn't a non-stop report that was recorded for 4.5 hours. Yeah, so as I said, they were getting tons and tons of scouts. But you notice when I showed you guys the Genghis Khan one. So notice when I showed you the Genghis Khan, which was like 45 minutes of battle, and there was like 2 million dead in the past. This is what I'm trying to say. There was a lot of dead troops on both sides. Yeah, I'm trying to sort out a lot of things in the same time. Too many scouts, I can't find all the ones. I think it innovation. Yeah, I mailed innovation. Hold on, we got some reports over here. Oh, look at that. Hi innovation. if you're watching the video. Oh, so this is 22 23 up to 2309. So this is a 37, this is a 40, this is a 46 minutes. So this is a 46 minutes part of the battle. You're noticing that are so one in another that is just, you can't even count them. You cannot even count them. So in 46 minutes of battle, there is 2 million dead in the pass. There is a 1 million on the rally attacking. So the trades, they were so good for the guys attacking triple rallies. That is no joke on triple rallies. This is literally no joke. This is the second rally. Another 1.7. Jesus Christ. So this is all in one report. There was 2 million, 3.7 million dead just in one report. I had to go back. I was like, I don't see that. This is 3.8 million dead, 4.1 million dead in 46 minutes of battle. In 46 minutes of battle, and I don't know what else to say. Where is the third rally? Where is the third rally? I think there was no third rally on this one. Insane, guys. Insane and large amount of dead troops. Those were guys that probably solo hit. And Innovation was asking me why does show her charge and recharge, because she actually he actually had a recharge and YSG. I think this is the second report. 680,000 dead. Wow. Just wow. When was this report from? 2257. So I think this was after. Oh no, I think I'm on the same report. I'm on the same long report. And I stopped over there. Yeah, that's another 700 dead on the same report. Jesus Christ. I just don't know what to say, guys. That's just nuts. It is nuts. I'm telling you. You don't do such things. Kids, don't try this at home. This is not for you. Do not try this at home. I'm telling you. Alright, so this is another report. This is 23:29 to 23:39. So this is only a 10 minutes of battle. So this is only 10 minutes of battle. Let's see what has happened in 10 minutes of battle. I always gave a little bit of time for the report to properly load. 500,000 of dead. Mehmed and Lohar, really? Is that an option? No, I think it is bugged. Another 344,000. I don't know why it was more damage on the ones attacking. Okay, so probably Mehmed the second worked actually very, very well. Ooh. I think it's the same one. I think I clicked on the same one. Did I? Or is this in the same battle report? Okay. (23:39 to 00:32). 52 minutes. 52 minutes of war. Holy moly. So this is... That's just crazy. So this trade was alright. But then it comes this trade. So this is the main problem. So them facing another Charles and Richard, the trade was 1-on-1. That was alright. It was going equal on both sides. But them facing the other rallies, that was very, very devastating for them. And this is where the winning goes to the attackers. You see, this is a 2-on-1 trade. So this is another 3 million, 4 and something million of dead troops. It's literally insane. Jesus Christ. This is like 7 million dead troops on these reports. 52 minutes of battle. It's another 7 million of dead troops. I said 20 million. I think they lost 40 million of troops. So altogether, I think they lost 40 million of dead troops in 4.5 hours of fun. I mean, if it was fun, or 4.5 hours of battle. So this is crazy, guys. This is beyond madness. And there's more. There's more. There is more. Wow. Okay. So did I manage to see all of them? Holy moly. What time was this? Hold on. Let me go back a couple of seconds. So this one was 00:51 to 1:35. So that's 44 minutes of battle in this report. Why Lohar and Boudica? That's wrong, guys. You've seen the video. That's wrong. It's too much for even the game to process. 1.7 million dead. 3 million dead with this one. 5 million dead. Another 5 million dead reports. So only these reports that they managed to save up is 20 million dead troops. 20 million dead troops. That's probably more than my entire continent lost in the Lost Kingdom. That just happened in 4.5 hours on this pass. 20 million dead troops. Wow. That's insane. That is insane. 1:35 to 1:44. This is 9 minutes of battle. I think this is the moment, yeah, when they lost. Because you saw the sad face at the beginning. I'm not going to go back. But this is, I think, the moment when they lost. Another 500,000. 800k, 1.4 million. Yeah, this is the moment when they lost. They had no reinforcements, and because they were so low on troops, they were getting devastating damage, and the trades were so good against the enemy. But yeah, rip. Hashtag Han, respect for trying to defend it, but that was insane. That was crazy, guys, I'm telling you. MT Ori, I think he also sent me a couple of reports. Oh my god, I'm saying the same thing. Just click on the report already. $517,000. That what we're pretty much seeing the same thing, or pretty much not. Anyway, we saw the defense, which it was very devastating. Oh. So, Worry asked me if I want to see Khan's talent build. So there you go, guys. Khan's talent build that he used during this war is actually the build that I have done on on my channel. I have to say that considering his standpoint that he was not getting damage, he could have done a small adjustment, but it's just a small adjustment. So he spent 4 points on the shield. Well, he was not being targeted by the gate, he was not getting skill damage. With those 4 points, he could have go higher from the halberd, which is damage to the archers. Could have gone higher, put 3 points in attack, and then I think it's 1 point in defense or health in the middle. Hope you know what I'm talking about. So because he was not being targeted by the gate, he was not getting that much skill damage. So the 12% reduced skill damage could have been converted in 3% attack to the calves and 1% either health or defense. I forgot which is that one. But this build was mainly made for PvP, not for rallies. You know, there is always can be small adjustments that can be made depending on the situation. So in his situation, he could have gained a slightly more advantage by doing that. So yeah, we just, you know, just random talked this and that. And what is this video? Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. That's a different video. Alright guys, so I wanted this to make sure, but it's actually 57 minutes. That was very long, but you saw the reports, it was crazy. Again, mad respect to hashtag Han for defending and for that bravery defensive they put on. I'm gonna end it off here because that's just too much. That's insane. Alright guys, so until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing off. Peace out yo, and take care. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, because this was madness.